Shivo, how long have you been into Influence for, and how did you find the community originally?
My beginning with Influence was in the second sale, so the Populate the Bale sale. That
Yes,
was in September 2021.
2 years ago. 3 years ago.
3 years ago, actually.
Oh my God.
Just 3 years ago. Might as well be today, 3 years ago. I can't remember the exact date, but that was end of September, around the
Yeah.
20th, something like this. And it was a friend of mine who found it, probably through a Reddit ad. And at that point, I had never really heard about crypto. I heard about Bitcoin, like probably everyone, about those guys who made big fortune betting on that in the first place and everything. But I might even have not heard about Ethereum before. And that friend of mine, we were playing EVE Online together. And so when he found out this new game with asteroids in space and everything, went to me and he said, "Hey, that sounds interesting. Want to have a try?" And so we decided to purchase each of us one small asteroid. I went for $50. He went for 100. Yeah, just why not try that? Some pocket money like this, and to see what would happen from that.
Did you buy just the one asteroid in that sale?
At that time, yes. So that's the one that you can see on screen right now. That's a small CMS, 42 lots, and that's actually scanned exceptional, incomparable, exceptional. Yeah, I mean,
Crystal
that's
gazing.
yeah, crystal gazing. That's
Is
it.
this your base in the game?
My personal one, yes, because I also have some activity on AP and some activity on 104, but that's the one that I'm developing personally, yes. Well, what was really funny with crystal gazing in the beginning is that at launch, I could have a round trip in 3 days, flying there, building an extractor, extracting just, I think that was 45 tons of graphite, and flying them back to AP just for the bragging right of being the first one, bringing Nancy type materials to AP. After that, I went a bit more slowly. I built everything there with just two light transports actually,
Oh,
bringing the bare minimum in terms of metal and cement to just try to build it myself afterwards. And first exports have been steel, actually, steel, stainless steel as well, that I brought back to AP. It rolled very poorly in graphite. I only have base abundance everywhere, so no luck there, so I'm not bringing that back. Um, Also, then of course making tungsten powder for fuel, because that's also something that I can probably make a lot of profit from when I bring it back to AP. Um, and now for the moment, there are two things. I'm trying to export steel as well to some other First Alliance members. So Skippy has already got some delivery. There's another 6 kilotons that are on the way. And probably I will try to deliver some to Epics soon as well. Um, and
nice.
the other goal is, for the moment, I tried also to create computer boards and computer yeah, circuit boards, CPUs, something like this should be around there. So you have 20 tons actually of circuit boards there, waiting for my LT to come back to pick up and then to try it and sell on AP or maybe on 104 as well.
Yep. Is there much demand for circuit boards at the moment?
I don't know yet. The markets are really difficult to read, but that's also an experiment in the production chains and
Hmm.
see what I can do from here. Knowing that on this asteroid, I'm actually working just with those five crewmates here. Actually, a team of engineering and a team of miner, and that's all what's responsible for all these buildings that you can see here.
Yeah, they're super minimalist.
Mhm.
Space abundance, graphite, limiting you in any way on this rock?
Not really, because actually graphite is not needed in large quantities. You just need a few kilograms every time you want to create um, tons or even kilotons or fuel. But I want just to show you this. That's actually the entire hit resource map of crystal gazing. So
Nice.
what's actually the bothering me the most or annoying me the most is that there is no methane. So I have very poor propellant production capability because I need to do it from water electrolysis, which takes a lot of time. So unfortunately, I cannot say, hey, I have a lot of things that I can export. Just drop by, I will refuel you, and you can live with those materials, and we can exchange like this. No, I'm being very careful with that, and I just export myself when I have enough prop.
Yep, makes sense. Is there anywhere else that you are building out at the moment aside from crystal gazing and AP itself?
So yeah, I've been landing on 104.
Hmm.
I don't know, 2, 3 weeks ago, something like this. And actually, the plan there was, or the thought process was, 104 rolled really poorly on Rhabdite.
Indeed.
It's all base abundance. So I was thinking that because probably nobody will be mining that because of the base abundance, I could make advantage of that and um, be doing the grinding stuff and try to sell that or the derived resources from that at a premium. So the goal is to see if I can make a profit from mining rhabdite and selling maybe phosphoric acid or hydrofluoric acid.
Mm.
um, Maybe I can be competitive against the imports, even though that's also maybe something difficult uh, because the people who will produce um, the things that they will import on 104 will also probably be producing their own propellant. So if we can consider that then the propellant is free, um, it's very difficult to be competitive against that.
How do you plan to be competitive in Rabdite, given what we now know about Tata's automation and sort of your own automation that you've enabled via Floodgate?
So you mean how can I be competitive using those few here? So my 12 little extractors versus that big farm that we can see here, right?
Exactly.
I don't know. I will see. I really hope that the market is big enough for two of us. Otherwise, it was also probably a bad plan from the beginning. And the fun part is she started building those extractors on the day right after I flew my crew in.
Ah,
So they departed from AP, and on the next day, I was trying to find the correct spots there where I would go, and I saw that bunch of extractor where I knew there was absolutely no high abundance for whatever. And so I said, that can be only base abundance mining, and then, well, that would be rhabdite.
if you had seen what Otata had been doing before you left, before you committed the journey, would you have gone?
I'm not sure.
Hmm.
Maybe I would have thought again about that plan, and because I actually relocated my so um, those three crews that you have here, they were actually my AP operations before, and I shipped those from AP and I replaced with Adalian crewmates on AP. So I bought specifically new crewmates for that. So those that you can see up there actually, those three crews there to replace. I don't know if I would have invested in that, but overall, I would say that's fine. Thunder has been running some buy orders for Rhabdite, and that covered probably already maybe half of those crewmates, what I sold into that. So, um, I mean, that's all good. That's an experiment. And
Yeah.
if Rhabdite doesn't work, then I have a foothold now on 104 and I can try doing something else. That's all the game.